Success is a conscious top-of-the-mind thought process. Success is a decision that you make. Now, I am not saying you are not successful. You certainly are. But are you as successful as you could be, deserve to be, or capable of being, or are you operating at a level below your capacity? Now, that's not something you have to answer to me, but the answer is you certainly are not operating at your best level, me included. You can do better, and you should be happy about that. You should be proud about that, because if you're doing the best you can do, you're getting all you could possibly get. So decision number one, I will be the ultimate success that I'm capable of being. Decision number two, I will study my profession as surely as if I were studying for a master's degree in any other profession. I don't know about you. Maybe you have a privileged background and advanced education. I don't. I grew up in a bad neighborhood with poor parents. I can't even have a class reunion until my friends get out of prison. That was humor. But still in all, this was my ticket. In the car business, where can people like us make the kind of income that's available to people like us? Where can you do this without a gun? This is an incredible profession. When I arrived in Atlanta in 1982, I read every book. I modeled myself after the most successful people. I attended the best seminars. I became a student of the industry. And that's the challenge on this platform, to become the best you can be, to continue to study your profession. Now, maybe you're as good as I am. Maybe you're better than I am. This is not a contest. If you take what I know and add it to what you know, how good will you be? We're going to talk about that in the course of this course. I blew into Atlanta, 1982. My mattress is tied to the roof, and I became a millionaire within 5 years. I became a manager. I became a record-setting salesman, and that's capable. Every person in this video is capable for you. You can do that. So let's get into the gist of it. Of all the positions in the front-end operation of a retail automobile dealership, the sales manager position is most crucial to the success or failure of the operation. Now, don't get the big head. I'm not saying you're the most important person. I'm saying the function is the most important position. Without the sale of a car, nothing happens. So a sale is very important. Therefore, when a sale is happening, the most important event that happens in a car dealership, everything else gets out of the way and lets that deal move, because that deal has a heartbeat. And that's the first theory I want you to tune into the way I think. A deal has a pulse, it has a rhythm, it has a heartbeat. You know when you are in the rhythm of the deal, and you know when you have lost the rhythm of the deal. You know when the customers are getting bored, when they're getting frustrated, when they're backing out. You know when you're moving too fast, and you know when you're moving too slow. And as a sales manager, you are responsible for the heartbeat of a deal. You are the supervisor of the salespeople. It is your responsibility to know what they're doing at all times. Some of your salespeople are moving the sale too fast. They're trying to get a race to the closing booth. Other salespeople, too slow. They're not getting to the close. I call these people track stars and tour guides. So there is that middle ground right in the middle where you've got the exact right timing of a deal. A sales manager has to have a quality that I call hyper-awareness. The ability to be aware of every deal in progress in real time as that deal is going down. And now you're probably thinking, well, Jim, we've got CRM in our computers. We've got all sorts of technology to track the sale. No, you don't. Most CRMs today don't pick up on the sale to the write-up stage. I need to track that sale from the handshake. When my salesman first greeted that customer, I've got to be aware of it, because a deal has a limited shelf life. Now, if a deal takes 4 hours, is that too long? I think so. A deal should take less than 2 hours in the sales department. Now, there are some fools out there today that think you can go through a sale in 45 minutes. That's going to be a bad CSI, low profit experience. You build a sale the way you build a house. It has a foundation, it has a structure, and you build it step by step, stage by stage. In the road to the sale, meet and greet the customer, not a bunch of words that we say, it's a bunch of things that we do. And I expect my salespeople to do it. As a manager, you are the supervisor of the selling effort. I can't stress that enough. So the moment my salesman shakes hands with that consumer, the clock starts ticking. And no less than 45 minutes and no more than 90 minutes, we need to start working the figures on that deal. Now, whether you are a one-price, no-haggle dealership or whether you are a negotiating dealership, I submit to you that even in the most stringent one-price dealership, there's some amount of negotiation. Whether you're wiggling on the trade or whatever's happening, the consumers expect a good deal. So what we do in dealerships, the best sales managers, the crooks, the criminals, the con artists, those days are over with. You don't need to lie, sneak, deceive, misrepresent to sell automobiles. Everything we're going to talk about in these modules is going to be finesse and persuasion. We're going to teach our salespeople to use their personalities in such a way that the consumer likes them, trusts them, and has faith in their expertise and knowledge. Let me tell you something. Most salespeople today have lost the ability to close the deals. It's amazing. And the supervisors, the sales managers, aren't teaching that. Today's professional is on top of their business in real time with a theory that I call hyper awareness. The ability to know what's going on in your sales staff at every stage of the sale. Meet and greet the customer, establish a relationship, select the vehicle, present the vehicle, demonstrate the vehicle, inspect the trade-in with the customer. That's a stage I have put in the sales effort that most people aren't doing. Inspect the trade-in with the customer. Most salespeople never do that. Tour the dealership. Tell the customer what they're buying other than an automobile, the services that you offer, the things that you do.